Hey guys, I'm back. And I've got little Miss Monroe here. And I decided I wanted to come on and do a little chat video with you guys with little Monroe because, well, I look out my window because it's about to storm at any minute. And so therefore I thought, well, I might as well just come on and make a little chat video because I've been thinking about this topic for a little while. And yeah, and it's a good day to have some cuddle time with Miss Monroe here. Hi, pretty girl. So if the lighting's funny, I apologize, but it is getting darker outside. It's not very nice outside right now, unfortunately. So all that sun went away that I was talking about earlier. But anyways, this gives me a good chance to kind of come in the nursery, spend some time with little Monroe. She is still wearing this really sweet little sleeper by Next. It's one of my favorite sleepers with all the little girls and the little bunny outfits and bug outfits and ballerina outfits. It's just so cute. And it's so cute on her. It fits her so perfectly. Like, I love this on her. And I haven't gotten my cuddles in yet, so this is a good time to do it. And while I'm doing some cuddle time, I'm going to chat with you guys about being judged. Oh, I feel like it's like one of those never goes out type of things. The things that happen on a regular basis is that human nature, judgment. And something actually sparked me to want to make this video, and I will share with you what that is. But being judged, I get judged all the time, guys. We all get judged all the time. It's just human nature. People look at us, they judge us. So what I'm talking about is specifically being judged in the doll community, outside of the doll community, based on what people are seeing on our YouTube channels, like our channel content and like the comments that people make, and possibly are we being judgmental when we go to other people's channels and leave comments and things like that. And so I find it an interesting topic because I think it happens all the time, especially when non-doll collectors stumble across our channels and stumble upon a video, and then they realize it's for a doll, and that's when they get kind of their feathers ruffled and they don't understand us as collectors. So what sparked this was actually a video I posted, I want to say almost 2 years ago, is when I redid my nursery. I updated it, removed some things, and just made it kind of more close to my dream nursery. So if I were to have a living baby right now, this is kind of how I would design my nursery, and it's my happy place. So I took the time and I wanted to make it beautiful, and I did that. When I was done, I made a complete nursery tour, so everybody, because people kind of saw some leading up to, like, throughout the changes. I did progress videos, and then when I was done, I wanted to make sure I could provide like the full finished video of what the nursery was looking like when I finished it. And oh my gosh, you guys, like, even 2 years later, I laugh because I what else would you do than laugh? People still comment, because I get notified, we all get notified when people comment on our videos. Well, even older videos, I still get these random comments, and most of the time at this point, it's not doll collectors that are coming across them and then commenting. So I got this comment on my nursery tour video. And this is, you know, this is kind of what we deal with, us collectors, right? So the comment was, after they realized that I must have mentioned that it was for my doll somewhere along the line of the video, was that it turned into, how could I imagine spending such a large amount of money to make and create a nursery with like bedding, changing table, dresser, a place for the baby to sleep, when you don't have a living baby in it. And there are starving children out there, and why aren't I putting my money towards that? And there are babies that need moms, so why aren't I adopting a baby? If I want to have a lifelike doll, why don't I just go out and adopt a baby? The list goes on. How could I spend so much money on clothing and accessories? I mean, you name it, the comments have come onto that video. And I laugh about it because it's so ridiculous to me, because people jump to that conclusion and judgment of me that I must need a living baby in my life, so I need to go adopt, or I'm not spending my money wisely, so I need to put it into, donations of, children that are starving out there. First of all, pure judgment, because one, people by watching that video are assuming that maybe that I don't donate money towards any cause or any charity, which is untrue. But you wouldn't know that because you're basing it on one video, right? And also, if you know me, I have 2 adult children. I've done my time raising children, and I'm done with that phase of my life. And the reason I collect lifelike baby dolls is because I just enjoy the baby phase, but without all of the living baby stuff that comes with it. So for me, I can chuckle and laugh it off, but it sparks me to really kind of think, like, unless we're watching a channel regularly and get to know that person, what do we really know about each other online? Not very much. And so therefore, we of course are being judged by others that come across our channels, but we also are probably judging other channels that we stumble across as well in return. So it kind of goes both ways, right? So it's interesting to me because it is human nature. It's in us all to kind of make some sort of judgment based on what we see. I don't like to think of myself as being a judgmental person, but I am. We all are in some way. Some of us are more judgmental than others. Probably the worst way that I judge people is when I'm driving. I have road rage. I do not have patience for a lot of drivers around me, and part of that stems from being in a town where we have a lot of international students that come in with their family members that are driving for the first time in the US. And there's a lot of nonsense that happens. There's a lot of accents that happens. There's just a lot of just from not understanding the rules of the road in the US versus their own country. So I happen to come across a lot of that, and I've just grown impatient. So I have a little bit of road. So I tend to judge somebody based on how they're driving their car in front of me, literally. And inside I want to be like, stop judging people. Shouldn't do that. It's bad. We should be more open and loving towards everybody that we come across. But there is something in me that cannot help that. So I'm thinking that there are times where I'm watching certain videos, and it could be doll related, it could be non-doll related, because I do watch a lot of non-doll related videos, like bloggers and different things in different areas on YouTube. But I know I'm probably being judgmental. I'm sure I am. Do I want to be? No, but it just happens, right? I mean, nobody sets out to be like, I'm going to go watch this and I'm going to be judgmental and leave a nasty comment. Well, one, I would never leave a nasty comment. If I didn't like a channel, I would just stop, move on, go to the next video or whatever. But there are some people that live for judging others and leaving those comments to kind of rile people up. Like, they just get off on that, I think. So being in a community that we all want to kind of get along, we want to be supportive of one another, I just kind of been putting it out there that, maybe we don't realize we're being judgmental, and we very well could be. And it's just something kind of keep in mind. I think it's important to keep in mind when we're watching other people's videos, when we're, typing out our comments, especially when we come across like controversial videos where there's a lot of heated discussions being had. We should be a little bit mindful of maybe what we're commenting, because we don't ever my intention is never to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to ever single anybody out. So I try to be very conscious of what it is that I type when I put a comment on under someone's video, but I don't necessarily think that everybody goes into it thinking that way. So this is me kind of putting it out there, like, let's talk about it. Let's be aware of it. Let's, knowing that we tend to be, like, as humans, judgmental towards others, even towards myself, I'm judgmental. I annoy myself some days. But being mindful of it and maybe being a little bit more careful of the things that we put under people's videos, because we don't know what aspects of their lives that someone might be experiencing and why they're making the video. Unless we know somebody quite well, we should be very careful of how we respond on somebody's video. I just think it's important. I think it's important as a community. I think it's important to just be aware. And moving forward, hopefully, maybe people will kind of follow suit. I don't know. It's always kind of a hope that we all get along and it's all kumbaya, and we know that that doesn't happen. I know. But knowing that someone could be going through a tragedy, somebody could have experienced a loss recently, and the video helps them. Maybe think of those things before we maybe post certain comments. I don't know. And certainly don't put out there, like, I hope no one would do this, but like, it still astounds me. Just because you have a doll nursery in your house does not mean you need to have a living baby in it. Like, I do not need to adopt a baby, honestly. Don't you guys find that funny though? Oh gosh. I chuckle at a lot of the comments, and they're usually older videos that I get these weird comments. So I think that's why I think that it's, once they get a certain number of views, they pop up on people's recommended feeds, whether they're a doll related channel or not. Things pop up and people say, oh, nursery tour. They think it's for a living baby, and then they find out it's not. They're like, well, what the heck? How did I get here? I do get a lot of those comments. I don't know if you guys do or not, where they'll be like, how did I get here? This was on my recommended feed. How did this come up? This is so weird. You people are crazy. Like, I get a lot of those. And, you know, what else could you do but chuckle about it? Because it is kind of funny. Because I suppose if I were not in the doll world and I stumbled across it and I knew nothing about it, then I might wonder the same things. Who knows? But anyways, guys, just a little chat video. I would love to hear your feedback if you guys have stumbled across this. Do you get those kinds of comments on certain videos that you may have posted over the years? I'm curious if you feel free to share any weird comments that you may have gotten of people completely taking judgment to, based on one video that they've seen of yours. I'm just curious if you guys get any wacky comments as well. I find them a little over the top and a little excessive. But I think for putting ourselves out there, it's just, it's bound to happen, I suppose. But anyways, that's my chat for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed seeing little Monroe. She's a good baby. She's very content to just kind of sit and enjoy mommy time. Do you want to say hi to everybody? We'll just turn you around so you can kind of see everybody. Say hello. I'm tired. You're so sweet. My little floppy girl. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for me and Miss Monroe. We're going to enjoy the rest of our day. And I hope you guys are having better weather where you're at, because we're about to get some foul weather. So anyways, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And Monroe and I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.